How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is episode 13 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Pallegney. Where we last left off, we ended up getting all of the fields fertilized, limed, mulched, harvested. We did everything that we needed to do to get them ready for their next crop, which is going to be, as you can see, alfalfa. That's right. We are going to be going through the alfalfa stages, so that way we can feed everything that we get here into the biogas plant, producing that digestate, making the fertilizer. We're just going to have it go and go and go. We're going to continue to feed that cycle, and it's going to work out very, very well. As I pointed out before, you can see, and I can actually turn that off, you can see that of all the products that the biogas takes, the silage is typically and normally our biggest producer. You can see 2,100 liters of silage in, and you get 1,900 liters of energy, plus a liter of methane, plus 636 liters of digestate. That's a big heavy hitter for us. But look at alfalfa, 1,600 liters in. So you're getting, what is that, like 500 liters less per cycle of product going in, but you're getting just as much coming out of that. So it's going to work out way better, way better. And it's going to be way less consuming than the silage is. We're going to be able to use our silage for our cows, and we're not going to be able to just throw everything off into different directions. So that's going to work out very, very well. So what do we have going on here today? Today, we have to now maintain and keep on going until we can get to the harvesting stage here. We got at least 2 months before we can actually start harvesting this product. As you can see, we are in the month of August. We skipped ahead a little bit, and we've got work. We got reached out to by the shop there, asking us to get our butts in gear because we've got lots of work on hand. So we are going to go ahead and head out. We've got a cultivating contract first, so we're going to head on over there, get to work. All right, so we're coming up here on the cultivating contract. As you can see, we're right here next to the silo system here for the train. So we are right over by where we need to be. I'm going to drop this down and get this cultivating working, because once we can get this up underway, we'll kind of switch going back and forth to, I think we got 2 other contracts at least, and we might even work on some silage contracts here. We got a couple of silage contracts. And because in the last episode we had everything done to where we were able to buy all of our own equipment, I don't have to lease any of the equipment. I can just use my own stuff. So it's going to be more money in my pocket. I'm not going to have to take out a portion of the profits that I get from each of these contracts, at least for the silage and hay, for money allocated towards leasing the equipment from the farmers. I'm able to just take everything, and it's all profit at that point. So I am really, really looking forward to that. So let's go ahead and get to work here, and I will cut us back in as soon as we're done cultivating. Alright, so I have a couple of passes left to go, and then we'll be all done with this contract. We'll take all the equipment back up to the shop, and then we'll get going on the next one. So, get this little peak right here. Alright, I'm going to finish this. Like I said, take this equipment back up to the shop to return it, collect on the contract, and go from there. We'll see you at the next contract. We got the equipment returned, and now we're off to a plowing contract here on the opposite side of town. Let's go ahead, oops, turn that on. Drop down the plow. And this one's going to be done lickety-split. Like, this is a very, very small field. As you can see, not a whole lot to do here, so I'm going to cut us out here and cut us back in as soon as this plowing contract's done. Putting in the last couple of passes here for this contract, and then, just like the last one, gonna have to take all the equipment back up to the shop and go from there. So let's get this last little bit. And there we go. Head back up to the shop. I'll meet you at the next contract. Alright, we're at the last of the original three. Another fertilizing contract here. This one should go by pretty quick. It should be like 2 quick passes and we'll be done. Once we're done with this field, we'll go ahead and accept the 2 silage contracts there. Like I said, we've got all the equipment now, so we don't have to lease anything. We're going to be able to use all of our own equipment, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really excited to be able to use our own equipment, get the full contract value, and yeah, it's just going to work out very, very nicely. are. We got another pass and a half. Here we go, last little bit. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's take this equipment back. We're right down the street from the shop. Take this back, we will sign out the 2 silage contracts and get to work on that. We'll have to walk back to the farm area there and get all of our equipment kind of staged, ready to go so we can get to work on those. So let's take this over. Alright, go ahead and leave this right here. Turn that off. Alright, we'll see you in a little while. Alright, so the field I need to work on is here to my right, and then the other one is just a little bit further to the north. So we're going to start here first. Let's go ahead and let's see, unfold the front, lower it down, turn it on, unfold the rear, turn it on, and here we go. Alright, just put a couple little finishing touches here on this field, and then we move on to the next one, which is, like I said, just down the road. Let's go ahead and lift up the rear, lift up the front, fold them both away, and then we'll move down to the next one. It's just across the other side of the bridge over here. Let's see. As a matter of fact, I think it's this field right here to my left. Just have to get to the gate, which is just around this corner here. Here we go. Here's the drive. Open it up. All right. Let's rinse, lather, and repeat. Huh, I thought field 94? Oh, it's across the bridge. I'm in the wrong field. Let's try that all over again. Helps when you're in the right space. There we go. We'll also close this gate too. There it is. That's the field we're looking for. Now let's get to it. Lower this, turn it on. There we go. Now that's looking right. Alright, field is finished, and now we need to go pick up the baler and get to making some bales. Let's go ahead and fold this away, get the equipment we need, and we'll be right back. So I'm coming up to the farm here, and I went ahead and called my builder there, my contractor, as I want them to install something for me, but there's going to be a little bit of logistics that's going to need to happen. So he's going to be working on that in the background, and I'm going to be kind of here just picking things up. Hopefully by the time I get back with the baler, or even from the wrapping, I'll be able to show off exactly what it is that I want them to put in, because I think this is the next logical step in this farm, is to have this next item put into place. So let's go ahead and drop all this off. We'll get hooked up to the baler and head back out to the fields and get to work. Drop that there. Alright, here we go. Alright, we'll meet you out at the fields. Alright, so I made it here to the field. Let's go ahead and unfold. Oh, let's make sure we don't clip that tree. There we go. To unfold the baler, lower it down, turn it on, and then here we go. We're finishing up the last pass right here. Perfect. Let's dump that load of bales. Lift it all back up. There we go. Turn it off, lift it up, and now head over to the next field. Here we are at the field. Gotta do the same thing over here. Pick up all these loose grass and make some bales. Go, turn it on, lower it down. There we go. Alright, we're wrapping up this field right here. Just got one more row to take care of. And then we have to go back to the farm. Got to pick up the telehandler, the bale grab, as well as the bale trailer. So let's get this done. Head back over there, get what we need, and get back to work. I'll meet you back over here. So I got all the equipment up here, got my bale trailer with my tractor, I've got the telehandler and the wrapper. Gotta go ahead and wrap all these real quick and then load them onto the trailer. So let's put this right here. Need to turn this on. Nope. Let's see. There it goes. Perfect. Now we need to go ahead, start loading up some of these bales. Oops. Alright, let's put the last bales here on this field. Go ahead and move this out of the way. Because now... There we go. Need to load these up on the trailer. Whoops. Go. There, now we got one load. Now let's grab the second one. And then we got to move over to the other field with this equipment. We'll come back for the trailer here in a little while. Perfect. Oops. Oh, and one last bale after this one. Drop this. Just like that. Okay. Actually, well, nah, we'll come back for it. Gonna grab the wrapper, but we'll do this first. There we go. Whoops, whoa. Oh, we'll deal with that here in a little bit. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, grab this. Alright, we'll meet you over at the next field. Alright, here we are at the second field. Let's go ahead and start picking up these bales. We will stop right here. Disconnect. And then turn that on, unfold, turn it back off. Nope, off. And now we'll do the same thing here. And here we go with the last stack way in the back. Let's get this, get it all wrapped. And then we got to bring the trailer over here with all the other bales that we got tipped over on the other field. That's all right. One step at a time. Let's get this over. So all these are actually going up to the Animal Dealers Forage Center right up on top of the hill over there in the distance. So thankfully it's going to be kind of a one-stop shop. There we go. Alright, perfect. So now empty this out, finish the wrapping. There we go. Here, let's go ahead and get that wrapper out of the way. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take back the telehandler and wrapper. Going to go ahead and on my way back pick up the bale trailer. Actually, no, wait. No, I need the telehandler. I need to be able to pick this stuff up. Let me go ahead and park this right here. I'll go get the bale trailer and the tractor there, bring it over here, load it all up, and then I'll cut us back in as soon as we get up to the sell point. We'll see you over there. Alright, so I had completely forgotten that I had accidentally dropped all the bales. So I had to bring the telehandler over here. I then loaded up all the bales, as you can see here. They're nice and neatly stacked. Then came back over here with the telehandler. And now we are here once again. Need to go ahead and load up all these bales. Let's unfold the trailer. Turn that off. Alright, now we can get to work on this portion of the field. I'll go ahead and cut us out here. Now I'll cut us back in when we get up to the Animal Dealers Forage shop. So we made it up here to the forage sell point here. Let's go ahead and pull in. As you can see, we got quite a bit of silage here. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to hopefully come away with this with at least several bales to be able to call our own. So let's pull up here. Let's see what we got here. 31%. All right, there we go. Perfect. So we have both contracts complete now, I do believe. Let's just double check. Yes, both of them are complete. Perfect. We've got quite a bit of bales here. So let's go ahead and take these back to the farm, unload them, then We'll have to recollect all of our equipment, take them back, and as you saw, I had another contract that was available, so I went ahead and took it. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work on that one shortly after I get everything back to the farm, put away, and taken care of. Alright, so this worked out perfectly because as I was pulling in with the last bit of equipment, my contractor was pulling out, and back here is what they installed for me. Check this out. We now have a permanent mixer here at the farm. I am really excited about this because this is going to make it to where we're able to constantly and consistently keep up with making the feed for our cows. We're not going to have to sit there and kind of lease out equipment anymore, just kind of do this all kind of piecemeal. We're able to do this all in one go. So let's go ahead and unfold this. There we go. Here, turn that off. Now we need to grab our telehandler here. We're going to have to grab some of the hay that we have, some of the silage we can throw in, and we're going to have to buy some straw. But that is a small price to pay considering that we are able to now make all the TMR that we need to make. There we go. Now it's going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze here, but with this telehandler I should be able to do it. Go. Oh, we got room for a little bit more. All right, whatever we don't use, we get to throw back into storage. Perfect, that's almost full of capacity on the silage. So now, let's go ahead and bring up the rails. We can unload this directly into storage. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ooh, too quick, too quick. Oof. Well, could have handled that with a little bit more grace. Alright, well, let's pick up those bales. I'll have to go and get some more, let's see, hay and straw anyways, so let's go ahead and grab those. Certainly not the end of the world. Let's see, stop here. Like so. Whoops. Okay. Get this out of the way. See if I can actually... Oh yeah, plenty of space. Go. So now we have, what is it? Oh, 24 silage. We got quite, oh wow, and we even have 87 7,500 liter bales of silage. So we got quite a bit of silage here. Probably could take some of this and go throw it into the biogas plant in the meantime. Let's go ahead and get out some hay. Let's see. We got a couple square bales. Alright, cool. That's perfect. So 8,000 liters. We have room for 50,000. So that's what? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. So what? 6 bales? There we we go. Perfect. Let's go load these in. And then we'll go and get the hay, or the straw. Go. Perfect. Yep, 48,000 liters of hay, so that is plenty, because each one of these will hold up to 50,000 liters. Alright, well, now I need to go buy the straw. I will be right back with at least 4 bales. We'll see you in a little while. Alright, so we got our first load of straw here. As you can see, we've got 4 of the large 9,000 liter bales. I've got a 5th one back at the shop. I wasn't able to carry in this trip, so we're going to bring that one back over here in just a moment. But we'll be able to get this process all fired up. We'll start making some TMR. There we go. So let's go ahead and... there it is. Get this going. Perfect. That's going to be mixing away, as you can see. We'll grab that last bale, bring it over, drop it in, and then we'll just let it chug away, and it'll be just in the nick of time to be able to feed our cows, because they're getting rather low. And here soon we're expecting some more cows here on the farm, so hopefully this little mixer is going to be able to keep up with everything. We've got more than enough product to be able to make it keep up. It's just, is it going to be able to produce it fast enough? So I'm hoping we might have to come up with some creative solutions after that. But yeah, after this we've got to, I think we're going to take some of those silage bales. So we got tons of silage here at the farm. I can take them up to the shop, or take them up to the biogas plant, drop them off, and be able to make, you know, the digestate for the fertilizer, be able to make the power for money. I mean, might as well. It's just sitting here at the farm. We've got more than enough TMR mixing at the moment, so might as well use it for, you know, something that's going to be a benefit to us. And as you can see, here is the other contract equipment that we have, so that is going to be worked on shortly. I will cut us out here and cut us back in as soon as we get all the silage loaded and brought up to the biogas plant. I'll meet you over there. Alright, so I have over 150,000 liters of silage here on the trailer. It is an absolute whopper of a trailer. It is quite a bit more than what this telehandler really can handle. It is struggling to get up here, but I think it's going to make it. I tell you what, I absolutely adore this little telehandler. This thing has been just an absolute rock here at the farm. Let's go ahead and... yeah, it made it. It absolutely made it. Struggled, but it made it. So let's go ahead. I think right about here ought to do it. Let's fold these down. There we go. Alright, let's start loading this in, because we've got quite a bit here that needs to be unloaded. Alright, so you can see we are absolutely full, and I think there's even a bale that's kind of, yep, it is in there. It's going to kind of unload as it needs it. So that is absolutely perfect. That worked out very, very nicely. And now we are going to have far more product that is just going to get ripping through here, going to make more digestate, more power, more methane. So more money in my pocket, more product that is going to be made for fertilizer. It's going to work out just fine. So now I'm going to head back to the farm. Need to, here, let's fold those back up. Need to get some of the other processes around the farm operational, because we've got manure, we've got stones that are being produced, but I ended up turning off the kind of production for the stones to move into the other bits of equipment. So it just wasn't producing quick enough in order to be able to move to all positions I wanted to go to. So I'm going to have to go ahead and do that all manually, which is fine. It's not, not a huge deal, but I need to load up the manure, put that into the fertilizer maker. I also need to load up the stones, put that into the fertilizer maker, because I want to keep on producing fertilizer, because that is our big money maker right now. So gonna get back to the farm, gonna swap out for my bucket, which is just up here, and after I get that all connected, gonna get to work. So let's see, the driveway is right over here. We need to park this first. Oh, hey now. Oof. Let's pull this around. Like that. Go ahead and offload this here. You can see, there we go. We take a look. I mean, we've got quite a bit of manure, almost 8,000 liters of manure. So it's going to be a bucket and a half worth of manure. And on our way by, we can also check out the TMR and see how that's looking. There we go, one bucket full. Oh yeah, we already have our almost 5,000 liters of TMR that we can take advantage of, so that works out perfectly. So now and also, while we're over here, let's take a look how much... where'd it go? Okay, there it is. 10,300 liters of solid fertilizer already. So we're going to have to dump that out here before too much longer and transport it over to the silo system there for the train. Because that's just kind of our little collection point at the moment. There we go. Perfect. So about a little over a bucket and a half here. And let's see. Alright, slurry is full. Manure is a little less than half. We need stones. That's what we need over here. Alright, so we don't need this anymore, but we do need the stones. I think stones are over here. Or wait. No, I think they're on the other side. I don't know which one is stones. Nope. And of course that's cut sugar beet. Well, I was right the first time, apparently. Yeah, so we only have 561 liters of stone, so it's next to nothing. Unfortunately, we were putting almost all of it into lime, and it just wasn't enough being produced. There we go. So let's go ahead and get this going. So that's going to produce some fertilizer as well. Okay. Perfect. Now, let's take some of this TMR over here that we have. Might as well feed our cows. There we go. Perfect. And now, yeah, that's perfect. So, awesome. I am really pleased about that because, like I said, we now have a way that we can actually maintain and keep up with our cows. We don't have to keep on leasing out forage or mixing wagons anymore. We can just rely solely on what we can produce here. So now at this point, I need to go work on that contract. I'm just going to park the telehandler right here. Let's go take care of that contract. I will be right back as soon as we get to the field. Alright, so we are approaching the field here. It's the one just to my right. Right here next to the driveway to the silo system here on the train. So let's go ahead and get working on this. You can see it's not going to be a huge field. It's going to take just a little bit of time because it's not a big working width on this particular spreader, but that's okay. We'll be able to zip through this relatively quickly. So let's go ahead and pull in right here. And look at that. Looking good. Alright. Go ahead and cut us out here, and I'll cut us back in as soon as we finish this contract. Alright, we are on our last little chunk right here. And there we go. All complete. Let's go ahead and head back to the shop, return the equipment, get paid, and go from there. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I returned all the equipment. I ended up getting paid out for all the work I've done, and I needed to go ahead and buy some sugar beets. I am producing them. They are getting done, but I figured it'd be kind of a good thing to be able to kind of fully load up the processing plant to be able to get more stones, more just stuff underway in order to be able to just get all the products I need for the farm. So I looked around. I found somebody here locally who had a whole ton of them in their little garage there. So I bought 5,000 liters from them, be able to kind of supercharge my production point there on the farm. And we are right here, so we're going to go ahead and dump this in and just give this thing something to work on for a while, because at the moment it's just kind of, you know, reliant on me to be able to load up when I can. So let's go ahead and dump the claws. Perfect. So that, yes, Okay, 5,000 liters, that's chugging along. So that is going to produce the stones, the slurry, and everything else that I need in order to make fertilizer and get it kind of at an expedited pace instead of waiting back until I'm able to produce it with my greenhouse. So now I need to go and work on a few other things. I will cut us back in as soon as we get it all set up. Alright, so what I need to work on now is I need to take all this fertilizer that I have stored up over here. I can actually probably turn off that process there. Let's see. We need to take this out of here. We just need to create some space. And this can be turned off. Yeah, another 13,000 liters of fertilizer there. We've got quite a bit in here. I think it was over 12 or 13,000 liters here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, about 10,000. So nowhere near as much as I thought it was going to be, but that's alright. But we'll be able to top it off right here. Just like so. And then we're going to go ahead and dump all this off at the train silo in order to free up all this space that we need to be able to create more. So just like that, it is empty. We have not quite a full trailer load, but that's going to be enough for now. Let's see. I have to cut that a little harder. There we go. All right. Going to head up to the train silo, dump this out, meet you over there. And here we are pulling up to the silo for the train system here. Going to dump this off. And then should be good to go. But I mean, we got a lot of stuff done here today. We did like 5 or 6 different contracts. We ended up getting a whole bunch of bales for our efforts. We ended up producing a whole bunch more fertilizer. Whole bunch. We installed a new forage mixer. I mean, we got tons and tons and tons of stuff that we got done today, and I'm very pleased with that. But I think this is where we're going to go ahead and leave it. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things. The algorithm will enjoy you doing this, shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.